So a couple of days ago, we had the Holocaust Memorial Day where all the world leaders were releasing statements, political parties, political leaders. Of course, in this country, we had the Labour leader, the Tories, and the leader of the SNP in Scotland, Humza Yousaf. But when it comes to Humza Yousaf, the man is very interesting, right? So he has some links to Gaza. Fine, you got some relatives who are from there. Does that actually stop you from saying the word Jew or Jews or Jewish? Well, apparently yes. So this is a video statement, you're gonna love this by the way, that he released showing respect, paying tribute to all the victims of Holocaust, right? And for about 1 minute, almost 2 minutes. Let's just see, watch it and see how many times he even gets close to mentioning the Jews on Holocaust Memorial Day. Watch this.
Today marks the International Day of Commemoration in memory of the victims of the Holocaust. Across the world, people are coming together in unity and solidarity to take part in deeply important events of commemoration and reflection. It has never been more important to remember the victims of the Holocaust and the genocides which followed. Together we remember the millions of lives cut short with the utmost cruelty and brutality. This year, the Holocaust Memorial Day Trust theme is the fragility of freedom, which reminds us of the restrictions placed on essential freedoms during the Holocaust before they were eroded entirely. It reminds us that the freedom and dignity of every citizen relies on our willingness to defend each other's human rights and to stand up against cruelty and violence everywhere in the world. That is a responsibility that we share equally, as is the responsibility to remember the Holocaust. So today, I light a candle in solidarity with every person affected by the Holocaust. And today, we pay tribute to the survivors of those atrocities. We must unite against hatred wherever we see it, no matter the perpetrator or the victim. Together, today, we remember the dreadful human price of prejudice and hatred if it's left unchecked.
I mean, it's absolutely astonishing, right? You can easily picture the meetings that they had about this. Of course, he would sit there as First Minister of Scotland saying, oh, well, I have to do this, don't I? But I'm not. Can I not just mention the Jews? Can I just say survivors and victims? Make it generalized. Can I just do that? Because I have to do it. But do I really have to mention the Jews? But that's not all of it. So obviously on the surface, if you watch this, and if you watch it on the mainstream media, if it was 10, 20 years ago when we got all our information from the media, you wouldn't think. You would say, well, that's just a nice tribute. It's just paid a tribute. But now you can see, you can translate what our leaders do in reality. That's not the only problem. There was another issue with this whole video. And that's about the fact that he said something very subtly towards the end of the statement. He said, and we have to stand up against injustice and any attacker, regardless of who they are, who the perpetrator is. You can see subtly he's basically saying, oh, by the way, that also includes the current Jews in Israel, or the perpetrators. No matter who it is, we will stand up against them. Yes, that was Humza Yousaf, the First Minister of Scotland and the leader of the Scottish National Party.